Suicide vegetables. It's an odd phrase befitting an odd game, but in madness we can often find entertainment. Come, let us laugh at this absurdity together. We assume command over a platoon of fine vegetable warriors. Basic training proves to be a foreign concept to them, as we struggle to jump small gaps, as well as throw grenades more than a couple of feet. Undeterred, we press on to demonstrate our stealthy skills. Take a look at our surroundings. In this beautiful, cartoony, Worms-esque style world, we pinpoint the enemies and plan our approach. Sneak past the guards and go undetected. Get caught by the guards and be made to suffer their atrocious singing. We reassess the situation and discover that the rocks we've been avoiding are in fact bushes, incredibly strong bushes, that mask all sound, consume all light, and induce nearby soldiers with amnesia. Powerful stuff. We press on, this time to hone our combat skills. Honage fails somewhat, so we cover up our failure while our instructor isn't looking. We take one last look at our training course, admire the physics of this random fence before destroying our target. The target that we were supposed to suicide bomb, but we value the sanctity of life and are highly opposed to food waste. Mission complete, we move on to our first real assignment. Now you've already met Caratado, the all-rounder with a special trick up his sleeve, but this mission belongs to Brad Pease, fast, sneaky, and possessing a double jump. Unfortunately, he can't float. We try again and come face to face with our enemies, the Peppers. How do we know that they're evil? Because they're red. A few good peas are lost, but not in vain. We draft a plan to explode the bricks beside the Peppers, burying them underneath. We draft a second, superior plan. Quickly duck into our bush sanctuary and plan the final step of our attack. It's time for Caratado's party trick. After some violent camera swaying, which I can only assume is down to his nerves, our shot connects and our job is done. This highlights a complaint I have about this game. As you might be able to tell, I'm having a blast playing it. The concept's hilarious, and the ragdolling and splitting in half of the enemies brings that surreal comedy. But the controls really aren't the best. We've got the aforementioned camera wobble while trying to aim whilst close to a wall, but also the terrain feels slippery and the attack arc for the grenades isn't clear enough, making it very difficult to judge distance. No time to get bogged down, we have to test our final main soldier, Big Bent, the aubergine. Seems pretty good. A little too inefficient though, so back to our usual approach. We spy a new wind grenade and a cylindrical object positioned in such a manner that were it to be blown by a sudden gust of wind, it would career towards the Peppers below, crushing them all. The game punishes me with death for this idea. Twice. A little unfair if you ask me, but we persevere. We master the wind grenade, ascend to the highest point of the building, which doesn't go so well. Ascend to a slightly lower point of the building using a side elevator, which conveniently lets me bypass all of the enemies. Alright. And with that, it was mission complete. Final mission of the demo, and we apply everything we've learned so far. We skip past all the enemies instead of fighting anyone. And then a moment presents itself. A chance at redemption. One cup, one victim below. Warm-up attempt complete, we go for the real thing. We learned nothing. Except what Caratado's special trick was. I say it in jest, but there's a real comment lurking below. I'm not far into this game and I already see ways to bypass great numbers of enemies. Perhaps Brad is too strong with his double jump. Perhaps the levels need to be more enclosed. Perhaps I need more bloodlust. Whatever the reason, it just doesn't feel right to me. In my mind, since we build a team at the beginning of each level, I'd like to see a single strategy that spreads over multiple lives, Have the first vegetable need to suicide to reach a point en route to the final destination. Make me really think about the vegetables I recruit and the order in which I want to use them. It's early days and this kind of thing is a level design problem. The open nature of the levels has its own advantages, of course, with multiple routes, some which are only open to specific characters, so it's a complex issue to address fully. Regardless, Suicide Vegetables is a fun game. It'll put a smile on your face. How long will that smile last? I'm not sure. That really will need some innovative level design, some real challenging puzzles, and a more varied cast of soldiers to work with. But hey, that's just my opinion as but a mere commentator. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If indie game reviews are your thing, you can find more of them on the channel and also on the screen. I also make a variety of Let's Plays that you can check out too. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I shall see you then.